So my coach, Coach Rob Pelletier, known as The Coach, has been in the fight game for over 30 years. I'm with him every day, 6 days a week. You're going to get to know him in future clips, get to know all sides. Obviously see a humorous side to him, but you're going to see a knowledgeable side, a philosophical side, a deep side, and a caring, compassionate side to him as well. But right now I'm just going to show you a clip of some of the early impressions he had of me when we first met.
When I first met Roy, Roy came to me with this fascinating dream that he had, right? And I mean, I've seen it every day as a coach for probably closer, over 30 years. I've seen many kids come to me and say they have a dream, right? They want to make the Olympic team, they want to be a professional fighter, they want to, you know, be a competitor in the UFC, whatever it is, right? I've seen many people come and go over the years. But Roy was kind of fascinating with his age, because I look at a guy that's 40 years old and he's got a very clear vision of a man or a young man that maybe is the age of 20 that would have that same dream, right? And I said, okay, well, I find this interesting because I'm just wondering if it's for real. So one of the reasons why I took him on was to see if he was sincere in what he was setting out to do. The other interesting thing was that Roy had no prior boxing fighting experience, which I thought, okay, that's another interesting thing. But that doesn't mean that one cannot develop and learn and get to a goal. That doesn't mean that just because they have no prior experience in anything. What you need is a willingness to train, to work hard, and to learn. So again, I looked at Roy and I thought, okay, 40 years old, it's not that Roy's too old, it says that he's at an age where it's very difficult to teach new things and new skills at the age of 40 as opposed to the age of 15, right? So I figured, okay, this is worth giving it a try, and let's see if he can learn. That was the most important thing to me, that he could pick up on the skill development of things. And at first, when he first started, it was very limited, and because it was only because of the fact that Roy had not received any prior training, or at least structural prior training like that into the world of boxing. He was very new to it all. So I set out a plan for him, and I said, look, if we can do this for a couple of months, because you got a lot of catching up to do. You need to start training, you need to start training every day, you need to stay focused on what you're doing, and this goal is very attainable. It really is, but he was the one that needed to put in the effort. There really is, and I could certainly guide him and direct him in the right way in which to go about training, but it needed to be demonstrated, right? Because so many people out there, they talk about, oh yeah, I want to compete, I want to fight, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. It's a world full of I want to's instead of I'm doing it, and Roy was kind of interesting, and here we are several months later, and he's still at it, and his skill level is really going up, and his mental outlook on it is still the same passion that he had when he first came here, which I find fascinating, and that's how I know Roy is for real, because it really is as passionate today as it was a few months ago, and that's where we are today. My secret training and coaching technique. Put your hands up. Noodles, block.
As you see, I don't block.
Block. Pool noodles, very important. Every coach needs pool noodle, okay?